Hi everyone, I'm Miss Lydia from the LaGrange Park Public Library. Thanks for joining me for Holi-DIY gifts. This week we are going to be making decoupage jars. Now I know decoupage sounds like a big fancy word, but all it means is decorating with paper cutouts. So cool, right? Now I love this project first of all because it's a great gift. And second, because it's an upcycling project, which means that you take something that you're done using and remake it into something new. Here's two examples that I've made. The first one says, "Art is life," and is the perfect size for coloring utensils, markers, pens, and other art supplies. The other one I made is for my dog Daisy and is the perfect size for her little treats. Now I'm so excited to share this project with you. Let's get started. For this project, you'll need a clean, recycled glass jar or bottle with the label taken off, and try to get off as much of the sticky gunk as you can. You'll need acrylic paint, which you can buy at a craft store. And be careful because this can stain your clothes. 2 paintbrushes or foam brush like I have here. Mod Podge, which you can get at a craft store. And remember, you can make a mixture of half glue, half water if you don't have Mod Podge. Some cutouts of pictures or letters from a magazine. 2 cups, one for paint and one for Mod Podge. Some ribbon or twine, whatever you think looks nice. And a towel or paper towel or newspaper to protect your workspace. So first we're going to lay out our towel to protect our table. Then take one of your cups and fill it with your acrylic paint. And like I said, this paint can stain your clothes, so just make sure you're protecting your table and protecting your clothes or wearing clothes that can get paint on them. So we're going to put our first coat of acrylic paint onto the jar. And don't worry if it's not covering very well. We are going to do a second coat, so just do your best and try to cover it. It can get kind of slippery on the glass, so just do your best and take your time here. So let's fill up the whole jar. All right, mine is dry and ready for a second coat. Now, I don't know what it is about this paint or because it's on the glass, but it can take a really, really long time to dry. I know it's hard to be patient. So something I like to do is put a fan next to my project so that it can dry a little bit faster, because I know I can get so impatient when I'm doing projects. I just want to work on it and get finished. But it is important to let it dry so that you have a nice, smooth second coat. So let's finish our second coat. Now my second coat is thoroughly dry. I love the color that I picked, and I'm really excited to get to the next step, which is the fun part, the decorations. So you'll want to get your Mod Podge ready. I'm going to add a little bit more to my cup here. And you'll want to get your magazine pieces, pictures, letters, words, whatever you want to use on your jar. So we're going to paint a thin coat of the Mod Podge onto our jar, and it will act like glue. Then put your picture down. I'm going to put the word sweet and missed a spot. Then Mod Podge goes on the top as well to act like sealer. Now I know it looks really cloudy, but Mod Podge does dry clear, just like regular glue. So if it does look a little off, I promise it'll dry clear. It'll look really great. So here's where you can get creative. So maybe you want to cut out letters and write someone's name. You could have a theme. I'm going to go with a sweet baking theme on my jar. That will be a vase. Or you can just pick out pictures that you like or you're drawn to. You know, you can really be creative here. So let's finish putting our pictures on. Now that our Mod Podge is dry, we're going to add a ribbon to the top. So get your ribbon ready. I'm going to use this white silk ribbon. And so we're going to do the ribbon to cover the grooves on the jar where the lid would be. But if you like the way that looks or your jar doesn't have it, you can skip this step. It's optional. So carefully tie your ribbon around your jar. And I'm going to tie it in a knot, but you could tie it in a bow or whatever you like. And then so that ribbon especially doesn't fray, I like to trim the ends. If ribbon is cut on an angle, it won't fray and it will just give it a little extra special something. So here I'm going to cut it on an angle. To give it a pointy look, and then I'm going to trim the other side as well. All right, all done. I love the way that my jar turned out, and I can't wait to give it to someone I love this holiday season. Great job, everyone. Your friends and family are going to love the decoupage jar that you made just for them. Now, I adapted this project from one in the book Art Sparks by Marion Abrams and Hilary Emerson Lay. So if you liked this jar craft, you might like the other crafts found in this book. You can check it out at the library. Don't forget to join me next week for Holi-DIY gifts when we make cute clothespin magnets. Happy crafting!